Welcome, Mr. Mohammed. Glad to have you here. For the people that who don't know you, would you like to give us a quick background on where you came from?
Of course. My name is Mohammed. I'm originally from Sudan. I was raised in Chad. We moved here in 2017. Uh, been here for like 7 years now.
Wow, 7 years.
Yes.
Wow. So let's get into like productivity. Let's say when you wake up in the morning, like what is your process of, getting starting up your day?
My productivity is like,
Like for example, me when I wake up, uh, after I do my daily like morning routine, I write down the highlight of the day and then write it down and then I begin my day. What is your process looks like?
my process is like, sometimes I wake up early, like around 5 a.m. in the morning, conduct my personal hygiene.
5 a.m.
5 a.m., man.
That's early.
It is.
Surprising for an African guy.
Yeah, you got to keep that discipline.
Yeah.
So, yeah, basically, I wake up 5 a.m. in the morning, conduct my personal hygiene, and I mix a lot, go to the gym.
Wow.
And from there, I start my day.
That's interesting. Like, do you meditate? Because are you the people? Are you one of the people that think meditation is not like good, or what do you think?
Meditations. No, I do not do meditation.
No.
No.
Have you considered it?
I mean, like, I have heard that people say, like, it's help you keep your mental focus and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that's something I have never tried. I might try in the future, but no, I haven't meditated yet.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell you from my personal experience of meditation, it's really good, like to gain clarity,
Yeah.
And my routine is like wake up, I meditate for 5 minutes, and then once I gain clarity throughout my day, and then like I told you, I write it down my highlight of the day,
Yeah.
and that's the process. I think meditation is really beneficial. You might you might consider trying it.
Yeah, I might try it. I might add that into my daily routine, inshallah.
So just looking at your physique, man. I mean, flex. I mean,
Sure, I can flex to the camera.
wow. I mean, do you like? What is your like? Workout routine looks like? Do you?
So basically, like, like I said earlier, like, sometimes I wake up 5 a.m. and go to the gym, and sometimes the schedule changes. Like, it depends. If I go sometimes, like, I go to work early, so I don't have time to go to the gym. So sometimes I go in the evening around like 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Like when it comes to splitting your workout routine, do you like split the body parts that you're gonna work out?
Absolutely. Yes, of course. Like if you like go to the gym, you gotta focus on one muscle group instead of like just um, going to any exercise equipment you see, like just jumping around and doing whatever.
Yeah.
Instead of that, actually just focus on one muscle group and you know target that muscle group and go intense and train that particular muscle group instead of actually moving around a lot.
Wow.
Yeah. For example, like if I'm doing chest on Monday, I'm doing chest and back. That's all I'm gonna focus on.
Oh, so you uh fit in the workout, like arms.
Yeah.
You fit in the arms like shoulders, biceps, triceps, just one day, right?
Yes. Basically, to full arm and shoulders. That's Tuesday. So yes. And I mean, I can share my workout split if they want.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear it?
Yeah, I definitely want to.
Yeah. So like Monday, I do chest and back. Tuesday, shoulders and arm.
Yeah.
Wednesday, legs, and repeat the same thing again. So basically, like I'm doing two. I mean, on one body part, I gotta exercise on like twice a week
Wow.
instead of like people just do once, like once a week. I train twice a week.
Twice.
Yes.
I can see the improvement, man. You getting big, man.
Thank you.
What the
Thank you.
heck?
Appreciate it.
Damn. Okay. Like, do you know you are working so intensely? Like, do you have like big plans? You know, because the way you're working out, you got like big plans ahead.
No, like when I started, like I just want to stay fit, like you know, just be healthy. That was the whole plan when I started actually, going to the gym and lift weight. But I mean, I don't know. You know,
Do you like want to be a bodybuilder in the future? Because you're almost there, compared to.
that's something that I haven't, considered yet. But like that might change in the future. But I love going to the gym, and I love weighting weight. Like that's my
Yeah, daily routine.
daily routine. I mean, yeah, like basically I'm excited to go to the gym whenever it's time. Like I love it.
You are someone that they call like gym rat.
Gym rat, yeah. You can say that.
Yeah, I had people calling me that too when I was going like 2 years ago. I was going to the gym 3 times a day. And
Three
people
times
say-
a day?
3 times a day.
Like, were you trying to be a bodybuilder, or like why like 3 times a day?
No, I mean it's not like that. I just wanted to like see massive improvements.
Okay.
And like working out like consistently and more, I saw some improvements, so I kept the same routine,
I see.
and just over like 7 months, and I've seen like massive improvements. And
That's good.
that's what made me continue working out.
Like, do you still work out? I mean, obviously you're Jack, but do you still like
Nah,
go
it's-
often as you used to, or
Huh?
do you still go like to the gym often as you used to, like, or you just kind of like?
I slowed down a little bit, working on these, like making these videos.
Yeah.
It took some of my time, so I slowed down a little bit, But I will definitely, start going more again because I don't feel great.
I mean, I don't know if you know this, but like I started going to the gym. Like you were one of the people that inspired me.
Me,
Yeah, I mean, you were Jack, like
I would have never thought.
like you were Jack, and I was very very small. Like I see these bodybuilders on social media, and also like I see you getting big and stuff. Like, bro, why am I so small? And I
Yeah,
like you inspire me. You are one of the people that inspire me to go to the gym and stuff like that.
that's the first time I'm hearing about it.
Well, yeah,
Man, I mean,
now.
I thought it was going the opposite way because you inspired me. Wow. So like when it comes to bodybuilding, right? Chris Bumstead, he retired recently. What do you think? Like, do you think he retired too early?
I do think he retired too early, and a lot of us did not expect that at all. Like
Me
he's,
neither.
I mean, his body look great. He's very very like aesthetic, lean, jacked, whatever you call it.
Yeah,
And he's only like 28 years of age. So
28.
yes,
Not too far from us,
no,
like
not at all.
wow.
He's very very young, and he's like comparing to some other bodybuilders that retire like a little bit late. Like some bodybuilders retire at around like 30s, 40.
30s.
Yeah, comparing to those, like he retired very, very early. Like, I mean,
He could have been 7-time Mr. Olympia,
easily,
Yeah.
easily. But I think what he did is good decision because, like, when it comes to, like, a champion like bodybuilder, they take some type of
Steroids.
steroid and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's like a healthy for your body.
Yeah.
So I think that's a, like, good decision. Like he accomplished enough, like, and
He sets a standard too,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, he said it too when he was announcing the retirement. He said, like, I'm done, I've done enough, and I care. He have his family, and he don't wanna. He like, he said he just done enough, and he wanna go back to his family, and just wanna talk to his kids, But I definitely, like, I understand that, but he really set the standards.
Of course.
So a year and a half ago, and you have like enrolled in the army. Like talk to me to that experience. What was it like?
Actually,
And what inspired you like to join the army?
it's like it's a year. Like I joined last year in October, so
Yeah.
basically it's been a year now. Um, there are several reasons why I joined the military. Um, One of the reasons was like the military teaches a lot, like discipline, teamwork, also like things like not leaving the camera behind, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I want to experience that, and like it definitely teaches me like a lot of a lot of stuff, like
right.
discipline.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why I joined the military.
Interesting. What was like the training like?
The training was very very intense.
First day.
The first day. So basically, like we went to basic training with the bus. When we got there, they rushed us out of the bus and then just have us carry some sandbags.
You were surprised.
It was very very intense exercise. Like they have us running around the freaking building, the company,
Yeah.
like for about 15-20 minutes, and like with that sandbag and with the heavy boot, it was very very intense. I was surprised. Yeah.
I mean, I think you handled it, but I can't imagine like some of the fellow, recruitments, like kind of like in the heavier side. But I think you did great, right?
Trust me, it was hard. It was, even though like I was, when I got in, I was physically fit, but like the way they like carrying those heavy sandbags in your back and running around the freaking building with the boot,
Yeah.
it's hard, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of soldiers like they fall down. Some of them like got injured and stuff like that. It was very intense.
Yeah. I mean, like the first day, when they gave you that surprising, for you to like to walk around, run around the building, right?
Yeah.
Some of your recruitments, like did they quit or some of they all continue?
No, none of them quit. However, like during the process in like basic training, like
Yeah.
when we actually like made through the basic training, a lot of them quit. They couldn't handle. It was very very cold, so they couldn't handle the cold and
Pressure was too much.
yeah, the pressure was too much. Also, like getting yelled at, waking up at early, like around 3 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
I mean, it was hard. So like some of them couldn't handle, so they quit.
Wow. So how do you handle that yelling from the sergeant?
Bro, you just gotta take it in, man. Like let me tell you a story.
Okay.
So they give us a something like called MRE. Basically, food is stand for meal ready to eat.
Yes.
So that packet, like the bag that it contain like some food like chicken, beef, like vegetarian stuff like that.
Yeah.
And also like contain a small gummy pack.
So it's basically a food box, right?
Yeah, food bags, but they contain a pack, a gummy pack.
Yeah.
So we are not supposed to eat the gum. So I sneak the gum into my cargo packet, and like we got released for a bathroom break.
Yeah.
We went upstairs into the barracks, and I started eating the gum.
Okay.
When I was eating, like I forgot to I forgot to throw the gum away, and they called us down for a formation. I forgot to throw the gum away, so I went downstairs with it, and they call us, for a formation. Like they say, attention. Like when they say attention, you're not supposed to move, you're not supposed to look around, you're
Just
not
stay
supposed
still,
to eat.
stand
Stay
still.
still. Yes, stand still and just look forward.
Yeah.
Instead of that, I was chewing that gum like I'm at home, and I got caught.
Okay.
I got caught, and one of the drill sergeant, like he pulled me out of the formation.
Yeah.
And asked me what am I eating. I told him I'm eating a gum. I'm chewing a gum, and then like he made me throw it away, and he punished me with like running around the company for like 20 minutes,
Yeah.
and tell me that like don't do it again. But guess what?
Yeah.
I did it again.
You never didn't learn your lesson.
I did not learn my lesson for the first time. So like it was another day. I got caught again chewing the gum information, and then they pulled me out again.
Yeah.
They punished me with like local and high crawl and stuff like that.
Local. What is that?
So basically, just lay down with
Yeah.
your flat stomach, and then just move with your arm. Yeah, they made me do that for like about I would say 10 minutes, and they add another extra duty on me.
Wow.
The extra duty was like basically collect all the gums from everyone.
Yeah.
Before we start. It was like I think it was
Before they start the formation, right?
no before I start eating.
Okay.
So I have to like when they usually give us 15 minutes to eat, right?
Yeah.
When they start the time, I have to get up, collect all the gum packs, and turn it into a drill sergeant.
Yeah.
So he can count, make sure that I got all the gums from everyone. And if I got all of them, he tell me to go and eat. But my time is like almost up. Like I got like what maybe maximum 10 minutes
Yeah.
to eat. So I don't have time to like heat it up and just eat the cold food.
You gotta take it out, huh?
Yeah, so I had to do that for like 2 weeks, and then also I got canceled. It's stating that like if I do it again, I might face some consequences. Like I might be in big trouble.
Oh.
Like they said, you might get Article 15 or stuff like that. I was like, wow, this is very serious, huh?
Yeah, of course.
This thing is very very serious. Like I have to like learn my lesson. Like I'm not doing that again.
Damn. I mean, like it took you 2 tries to learn your lesson. I
He
mean,
tried, man. I mean, come on, like I'm still kind of like civilian at that time. Like I'm not a soldier yet. Like still like transiting. I'm still trying to become a soldier, basically.
yeah.
So I'm still have that civilian, life into
Yeah.
that army.
Wow, it was little like tougher to adjust to that.
Yeah,
like
basically.
it's different 2 things. One is intense, and regular civilian life is like just do whatever you want.
Whatever you want, but it's the opposite, man.
Wow. So you've been enrolled in like for a year now.
A year now,
Like,
yes.
when it comes to the leveling up, like the ranking,
Yeah.
are you still in the same level or you leveled up?
No, so I joined the military as E1.
E1.
Yes,
So that's the lowest
that's
level.
the lowest ranked.
Okay.
And I got promoted to E2 in basic training before I actually graduated.
Yeah.
And recently, like not too long ago, I got promoted to wave to a E4 instead of E3.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm in E4 right now.
E4.
Yes.
You leveled up a lot,
Yeah.
I mean, just your physical, attribute, leveled you up,
It's not about the physical, like it's not about physical fitness or whatever. Like it has to do with that as well. But like sometimes you gotta like do what they tell you to do. Like you gotta be on time.
Yeah.
Do like if they tell you to like do something, you do it right and
Without any like refusal,
Any-
gotta
like without
Listen.
any complaints. Just do it and just like when they tell you to do something, you just execute and just do it.
yeah,
And that's what I've been doing, and that actually paying off.
just follow the orders, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so getting into like coming to America, like talk to me about that. What was like the first thing that you have noticed compared to where you came from, like when you arrived here?
I would say like when I first come to this country, the first thing I have noticed was the silence.
The silence.
The silence. Like back in Chad, like it was very very loud place. Like the people like you see people greeting each others like in the street.
Yeah.
You hear all the bird noises like and
You got used to the commotion there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
when I got here it was very quiet, and also another thing that I have noticed is like the trash and the ground.
Yeah.
I did not expect that at all. Like when I like when they say America, like you know, um, I don't know if you experienced the same thing, but like back in Sudan, like you know, they used to like like show us like a lot of videos from America, like you know, nice
Oh yeah, yeah,
buildings,
yeah.
nice place and stuff like that. But when I got here, like it was like that.
Totally different thing. Like they
Yeah,
fed you like some, untrue stuff. Like
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah. Basically, yeah.
And like when you got here, the first year, when you went to school, what was it like? Like getting, you don't know English.
Man, it was tough, man. I would say that it was very, very tough. It's imagine just bro. I felt like this country just like it felt like I came into whole new world. Like you don't know anything. You don't know anything about this country, not the language, not the culture. You
Yeah,
know,
it's everything is new, right?
yeah,
Like
and it was very tough. Like just going to the class, or you just go to school. So just go to school and just sit down and not learn anything because you don't understand this language. Just go and sit around and look around like what's going on.
yeah, just clueless.
Yeah.
Just the whole language is foreign. And you don't
Mhm.
know nothing. What you don't know what people saying.
Yeah.
It was challenging, right?
Yeah. Actually, um, one of my classmates actually, I was, asked me to like move out of the way. Like, she said, "Excuse me," right?
Yeah,
And I was like, me, Muhammad, because like she telling me to like get out of the way so she can, get out.
yeah.
And I was saying, me, Muhammad, and guess what? Everyone laughed at me
Wow,
because I started thinking that she was asking for my name, but instead she was, telling me to get out of the way.
it must have been like really embarrassing.
Embarrassing, very, very embarrassing. It made me feel like I'm kind of like dumb, like
Yeah,
I don't know, I don't know, like anything, like kind of like almost tear up, like
yeah. He took it seriously,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
So you've been living in this country for about how many years now?
We came here in 2017, so it's been 7 years now.
7 years. You like it here so far?
I mean, yes, I mean I like it here. It's different, but yeah, I got used to this culture.
Yeah.
You know, I like it.
Well, let's say I am new. I don't know nothing about this country. Like I ask you question like, what is it like living in America?
You know, I would say like it depends on like what is your age, like
Yeah.
like if you're
Let's say I'm mid 20s.
mid 20s. I would say like this country, like you will get used to it, but it will take time, and also like this country is kind of hard to live, especially like if you're mid 20, like you gotta you gotta worry about paying bills, you gotta go to work every day. It's not like what people make seems like back home. Like people think they just come here and just chill around and just you know
Wow.
yeah, like they think that money grows in trees and stuff like that. No, it's not
Yeah.
like that. It's the opposite. You gotta work your butt off, like to actually pay your bill and stuff like that. So just be prepared.
Wow. Interesting. Like coming here, I have experienced this Western world is really too much temptation, right? What do you, there's a lot of like electronic addictions, when it comes to our regeneration. What do you think? Like how do you like manage all the distractions? Like
Give me an example.
um, for example, phone addiction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of our generation, Gen Z, struggling with this. Like, what do you think?
Um, Actually, like a lot. So let me tell you this. In back in basic training, right?
Yes.
You're not access to your phone. Like you don't have any electronic
Yeah.
with you. Like you just all you do is just train, read books, and just focus on some other stuff. Like
Yeah.
like when that happened to me, like I learned a lot. Like phones are very very distractions.
Yeah, of course.
Like when I didn't have my phone, like I had a lot of free time to like whether like to read a book or hang out with friends instead of just being on the phone.
Yeah.
Like it made a huge difference. And yeah,
So when they took off the phones, the day felt longer, right?
not really.
No?
I was used to it. Like we were used to it without a phone. Like we were not even thinking about phones anymore.
Wow. You felt free?
Free, like just.
All the
I mean, we
distractions.
busy, bro. Like we get up in we get up in the morning, like around sometimes 4 a.m. Conduct physical training
Yeah.
and just busy, like go out on the field or like on the range, gun range and stuff like that, and just shoot weapons and stuff like that. We're busy, we don't have time to think about phones, man.
So just being in that army and all that, like when you guys got used to, like not using your phone, when you got into like the civilian life, it helped a lot, right?
It did. Yes.
Okay. So talk to me about books, like do you read?
So I am one of the people that do not like to read. That was before though. Yeah, like I don't used to read books at all. Like I recently started reading not too long ago, and uh, I like it a lot. Like it helped me learn new words and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
What
also,
book did you start reading?
I started out of Atomic Habit,
Who's the author?
James Clear. Yeah,
What is the book about?
it's basically about self disciplines and what like what tiny things can impact you and stuff like that.
Yeah, like small improvement, but
Yeah,
over the long period
long.
of time.
Yeah, exactly.
It's big
Have you read
changes.
that book?
I've heard about it, and yeah, I've heard about it, but
Yeah,
I think it's a good book. I might, start reading
it
it.
is a really good book actually. You should add to your list.
So you just interested in self-help books, or you like other genres of book, like nonfiction, fiction, self-help book?
I mean, as of right now, like I just like the book that are like self discipline and self help, like self help, like you said.
Yeah,
I'm just focusing on that right now, and also I got school going on, so I don't have time to like read all the books.
yeah,
I gotta read my school books and stuff like that.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's definitely great that you started reading, because reading is a great way to improve our vocabulary.
yeah, exactly.
Would you like any recommendation? Because I've read few books.
I haven't read a lot of books yet, so I mean, I can recommend the book that I read, which is Atomic Habit.
Yeah,
It's a really good book, so I highly recommend that you go and look to that book.
I will definitely look into it. So, uh, Muhammad, it's been great having you in the show, and you've been like, I admire like a couple of things about you, like your self discipline, and whatever you put in your mind into, you do it without any complaints, and also like the way you work out, like intensely, the just watching you motivated me to work out, consistently. I really admire about that, and thank you for being here, and just being a great example for me to follow. Like when it comes to like working out.
Thank you for having me, and you know, keep up the good work. I mean, I see like you been putting the work in, like you do all this stuff, like actually, I think you are the first one to start like start doing podcast and stuff like that in our community.
Yeah,
So keep up the great work, and inshallah, yani, get done best.
yeah. Thank you, thank you. I'm hoping to do it. To do this for our next like decade. It was going to be a long journey, but I hope to have you again here in the throughout
Inshallah.
the yeah.
Inshallah.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.